we got some roleplay games here that we're just gonna, put in the tier list today. I'm gonna be ranking them. So S is for best, G for garbage. So people already know what's gonna go on that one today. We're gonna be going by order. So our first one's Bayside. Okay. And it revamped. I don't know, a week ago. I saw it did like today. I don't know. I don't play Roblox, but I saw that it was reopened and has a. It's okay. It's like 60 members. I saw. It's not the best, but I won't say it's the worst because I was an admin on that game like in the beginning of the year, I think. So I think it's a B. I'll go for a B. It's I built like half of it, but like at the same time, it's a school roleplay game, and I don't really like school roleplay games, so it's a B for me. After the Flash, that's Deep 6. It's got no one playing it nowadays because marriage. Deep 6. It would probably go for me. It'll probably be an A. It's the admins weren't the best. But yeah, we'll go for an A. It was really well done. I like how the events happened on like in June, July, like all these events were happening. It was really cool. Kind of like it was definitely a highlight of 2017. I think it came out then. It was something like it was really long ago. It's dead now because of the new one. But yeah, we'll go for an A. Darkened Dawn. I haven't really played it myself, but just from the name and the image, I don't want to be mean just because I've never played it, but I'll probably put it as an A. I saw like the like this one, talking about the graphics. It looks alright. Like I feel like it's a smaller type game. I don't know if it's correct me if I'm wrong. It might be big. I have no idea, but it definitely looks alright for its like it was showing out on the game page. Deep Winter. That is immediately an S. I loved Deep Winter. I loved the concept of the mutants, all the radiation and like all wintry and all that. Yeah, it was like one of the best games out there. So that's definitely immediate S, just from how it was constructed. Even though I had the same worse moderators and all that, it's still a good game, and I'm pretty sure it's dead now. I don't think anyone plays that one either, which is sad. Eternal Moon Spotlight. That's a game where I haven't played myself. I've played it a few times, like kind of like Darkened Dawn, where it's like I've not really heard of it, but I've played it, and I know it's about wolves. I don't know. I remember this game being like fantasy, so I would I'll probably put it, just because there was a lot of noobs on it, I'll probably put it as a C. I don't know, I felt like it was a game where just a lot of people played it, and it wasn't, I didn't like it. I don't really like the game, but I played it a few times. Firelands. Now, that's a really hard one, because they've got a second one, but I haven't put it on here. I'd say Firelands would be an A, just because of how it was actually built. It was really good. Like, the developers really put something on that game. It was a really good game, and I think everyone started playing the second one or something like that. The second one would definitely go, if this was the second one, it would probably be a B, just because I'm pretty sure people still play the first one because it's better. I have no idea. I don't play Roblox, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's where I put Firelands, an A, right next to Deep 6. Fordlands. I don't think anyone's actually heard of that one. That's a really small game that I worked on with a friend of mine. Where would I put that game? It didn't last long, yet it wasn't a bad game. I built some of it and it was alright. Fordlands. The lore. On lore-wise, I'd say it's a C. Building-wise, A. But I think we'll just go halfway and probably put it in the B, just because the lore wasn't the best, but the building was great, and it was a small roleplay community, so I don't think a lot of people have heard about it. Now, Clear Skies over Milwaukee. This game would go there, but the game, well, first of all, the game has no rules. It's like no rules, so you got some weird people in the game doing some stuff, but I really like how the game is laid out. I don't think there's any update. I've not seen an update on the game in a long time. But where would I put it? I think it would go for an A, just because there's a lot of noobs on it, so it's not really role playable sometimes, but it's a really good game. And well, if you ever feel bored, you can probably just go on it, because like the game's always active. I don't think I've ever seen this game where it's not active. So that would definitely be an A tier. Now, marriage. That's actually a really hard one because I haven't played a lot of it, nor will I ever. It looks good, but at the same time it feels like a tier 5 or like before Deep 6. Because if you look at Deep 6, I forgot what the town's called. Maybe it was Deep Winter, sorry. Dry Steed or something like that. It was really well built, and then after that Mirage came out. It's just I don't really like the buildings in Mirage. There are a lot of noobs because it was advertised a lot, and I don't know. I don't even know the lore to the game either. For me, it would probably go C. I can already tell someone's typing in the comments right now. I put it as a C just because I don't really play a lot, and I don't really like how it looks, nor do I like how there's so many noobs. I don't know, like the community is weird on ATF now. It's changed a lot. And Nightcore, that's actually a really good one because I was an admin or something like that on the game for a good amount of time. The building wasn't the development wasn't the best, but it did have a really cool small community, and it was a really good game at one point. It was owned by Mozimo. I'd probably put it as an A just because, I don't know, it was a good game. There was no flaws to it. It died out. I don't know. I have no idea how long that game lasted, but there's no flaws to it. It's definitely not an S tier, but it's, you know, it's not Bayside level. It's definitely above Bayside. So that would be an A. What is this game called again? Hold on. Let's check what that game's called. Okay, it's called Norcross. I have no idea what this game is. I just got recommended to put it in. I haven't even heard of it. I feel like it's I have no idea what that game is. Just because I don't really like the icon. Yes, I'm judging the whole game on its icon. I'm gonna put that on a C tier, just a C tier. It deserves to go there. Now Pinewood. That's obvious. Reckless. Okay. This game was definitely where I got a lot of my viewers and subscribers from. It's a really good game, I would say that. I think it's like there's like a version 3 now. That would definitely have to go on its S. I loved Reckless so much. It was such a good game. Even though I got banned a few times, I don't know, I loved making videos on that game. Even though I don't play Roblox anymore, it was a pretty good game. There's a lot of memories on that game. There's not a lot of flaws. I don't really know I can't really judge the staff team. I know no one. I don't remember anyone from that game. I know the owner was Halo Fights, and that was it. But I remember a lot of I remember making a lot of videos on the game, and it was a really good game. The buildings weren't the best, but there was a lot of people in the game. The community was great, so that's definitely an S tier. Stone Valley. Now that's the Bayside rivalry. This is a mixed opinion. Stone Valley has stolen props, so that's immediately just put it next to Pinewood. That sounds good. Sorry whoever the owner was of that, I forgot who you are, but it's definitely it's not the best. Okay. Hillcrest Academy. I like Hillcrest Academy. The actual game, not the Reborn one. The actual game. It's a really good game. The buildings are great. I'm pretty sure it's dead because of Bayside, but you know, Bayside's probably gonna die in a few weeks, so you don't need to worry there. It's better than Mirage. It's not better than Deep 6. It's a B. Hillcrest Academy would be a B. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's a B. I'll say that. Now Camp Woodbury. That's a hard one because I liked the game. I didn't like not the community, but the staff team. I know it was confused though. That was a confusing time. It would be an S, not an S. Oh no, definitely not an S. It would be a C. Just because it's a camp game, and those games did not last long. I made like 2 videos. I made a few videos on Camp Woodbury. I wasn't my favorite, but it's not the worst. Moving on. World of Vigilantes. This is a really good. I like how this game's built. I haven't played on it a lot myself, so well, like I said, I can't really judge this game a lot because I haven't played it myself. I have before, but I haven't played it a lot. The building, or like the way it's laid out, would definitely be an S tier, but I'll probably go for a B just because I haven't played it a lot and I can't judge it, so it'll probably be a B. Anyway, that's the roleplay communities right there. If we can make another one, we can change that to a Z, can't we? Just for absolute dog. Okay, that's what I think. But yeah. Anyway, I don't play Roblox, so don't ask for Roblox videos. But my opinion on the roleplay communities, I can't speak, over the years. So thank you for watching.